Have you ever heard the saying, even the smallest friend can be the greatest friend? It's a powerful idea, and there's a timeless story that brings it to life perfectly. Let's dive into the classic fable of the lion and the mouse. Picture this. Deep in the jungle, a mighty lion, the undisputed king of all beasts, is taking a well-deserved nap under the shade of a large tree. The sun is warm, the air is still, and everything is peaceful. Suddenly, a tiny field mouse, scurrying about his day without a care in the world, accidentally runs right over the lion's nose. Woken from his slumber, the lion is furious. With a thunderous roar that shakes the leaves on the trees, he slams his massive paw down, trapping the terrified little mouse. The lion opens his jaws, ready to swallow the tiny creature in a single gulp. "How dare you disturb my rest?" he roars. The little mouse, trembling with fear, squeaks, "Oh, great king, please forgive me. I didn't mean any harm. It was an accident, I swear. If you spare my life today, I promise I will repay your kindness. One day, I might be able to help you." The lion lets out a hearty laugh. The idea of this minuscule mouse ever helping him, the powerful king of the jungle, was just too funny. "You help me," he chuckled. "That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard." But the lion was in a surprisingly good mood after his laugh, and the mouse's courage amused him. "All right, little one," he said, lifting his paw, "be on your way. And try not to run over any more sleeping kings." The mouse scampered away, incredibly grateful and never forgetting his promise. A few weeks passed. Life in the jungle went on as usual. One day, a group of hunters came into the forest. They were clever and knew the lion's habits. They set a trap, a thick rope net, and sure enough, the mighty lion walked right into it. He thrashed and roared, his powerful muscles straining against the ropes, but the more he struggled, the tighter the net became. His roars of frustration and anger echoed through the entire jungle, a desperate cry for help. Guess who heard that roar? Our little mouse. Recognizing the voice of the king who had spared his life, he scurried towards the sound as fast as his tiny legs could carry him. He found the lion hopelessly entangled in the net. "Don't worry, Your Majesty," squeaked the mouse. "I'm here to help." The lion looked down and saw the little creature. He felt a surge of despair. What could this tiny mouse possibly do? But the mouse didn't hesitate. He immediately began to gnaw at the thick ropes with his sharp little teeth. He gnawed and gnawed, one strand at a time. It was hard work, but he was determined. Slowly but surely, one rope snapped, then another, and another. After what felt like an eternity, the mouse chewed through the final rope holding the net together. The mighty lion was free. He stood up, shook his magnificent mane, and looked down at the tiny mouse with a newfound respect and gratitude. "You were right, little friend," the lion said, his voice full of humility. "I laughed at the thought of you ever helping me, but you have saved my life. I see now that kindness is never wasted, no matter how small the creature who receives it." From that day forward, the lion and the mouse were the best of friends. The king of the jungle learned a valuable lesson, that mercy brings its own reward and that no act of kindness, however small, is ever in vain. It is a beautiful reminder for all of us that you don't have to be big and strong to make a huge difference in someone else's life. So, what do you think? It's a simple story, but its message is so profound. It teaches us about humility, gratitude, and the unexpected ways that help can arrive. We never know when we might need a friend, and sometimes the most unlikely person can be the one to lend a hand. Thanks for joining me for this classic tale. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that make you think. See you next time.